All rise. Be seated. You may begin, Mr. Gilmer.
We all know why we're here, to decide whether or not the black man, Tom Robinson, is innocent or guilty of robbing my client, Mary Yu. Now, I believe he's guilty, but what matters is what you, the jury, believe. Mr. Gilmer has summed up what I was going to say, except that I hope you keep an open mind while listening to the evidence placed before you.
Mr. Tate. Put your hand on the Bible. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth?
I do. Could you tell us your view on what happened in your own words, Mr. Tate? Well, I was called. Could you say it to the rest of the jury, Mr. Tate? Thank you. Who called you? I was fetched by by Mr. Bob Ewell yonder one night. What night, sir? It was the night of November 21st. I was just leaving my office to go home when Mr. Ewell came in. Very excited he was, and said get out to his house quick. Some nigger raped his girl. Did you go? Certainly. Got in the car and went out as fast as I could. And what did you find? Found her lying on the floor in the middle of the front room, on the right as you go in. She was pretty well beat up, but I heaved her to her feet, and she washed her face in a bucket in the corner, and she said she was all right. I asked her who hurt her. She said it was Tom Robinson. I asked her if he beat her like that. She said yes, he had. I asked her if he took advantage of her. She said yes, he did. So I went down to the Robinson's house and brought him back. She identified him as the one, so I took him in. That's all there was to it. Thank you.
Any questions, Atticus?
Yes. Did you call a doctor, Sheriff? Did anybody call a doctor? No, sir. Didn't call a doctor? No, sir. Why not? Well, I can tell you why I didn't. It wasn't necessary, Mr. Finch. She was mighty banged up. Something sure happened. It was obvious. But you didn't call a doctor. While you were there, did anyone send for one, fetch one, carry her to one? No, sir.
He answered the question 3 times, Atticus. He didn't call the doctor.
Just wanted to make sure, Judge. Sheriff, you say she was mighty banged up? In what way? Well, just describe her injuries, Heck. Well, she was beaten around the head. There was already bruises coming on her arms, and it happened about 30 minutes before. How do you know? Sorry, that's what they said. Anyway, she's pretty bruised up when I got there, and she had a black eye coming. Which eye? Let's see. Can't you remember? Her left. Wait a minute, Sheriff. Was it her left facing you, or her left looking the same way you were? Yes. That'd make it her right. It was her right eye, Mr. Finch. I remember now. She was bunged up on that side of her face. Sheriff, please repeat what you said. It was her right eye, I said. No.
Mr. Finch, I remember now. She was bunged up on that side of the face.
Which side again, Heck? The right side, Mr. Finch. But she had more bruises. When I hear about them? Yes. What were her other injuries? Well, she was bruised up on the... And her arms were bruised, and she sewed me her neck. There were definite finger marks on her gullet. All around her throat, at the back of the neck. I'd say they were all around, Mr. Finch. You would? Yes, sir. She had a small throat. Anybody could reach around it with. Just answer the question yes or no, Sheriff.